Welcome to the Welcome back to the Danny Rearranged YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new. Thank you so much for being here with me today. What are we doing in today's video? We're removing 90% of my clothes. That's right. That's correct. You heard me correctly. At least, I should probably say 80. I would like to remove 90, but let's just be on the safe side. We are removing 80%. Should we bump it up to 85? Does it matter? Seriously. We're removing a crap ton of clothes, like the majority of my clothes. And the reason why I want to do this is because I want to create a weekly uniform, a simplified uniform. So over a period of time, I have been accumulating new articles of clothing to start a whole new simplified wardrobe. I'm tired of having to think about what to wear. I really am. I'm tired of thinking about every morning waking up and deciding on what to wear, because I'm so indecisive when it comes to my clothing that I just want it to be simple. I don't want to think about it. I just want it simplified so I can make a very quick decision and move along with my day. We got to get rid of this dresser. Don't, please stop. Please don't look at it. Please don't look. Don't look at it, please, because it's so embarrassing. I tried distressing it. I distressed it, all right. Ian has a harder time letting go of stuff. Ian has a hard time letting go of anything and everything. We're still working. We communicate. That's key. We'll talk about communication. Oh, by the way, I packed up 90% of my kitchen. I did it yesterday. I did. I filmed it too. I packed up 90% of my kitchen, threw it in boxes and tubs, set it to the side, because we're going to be working on that kitchen soon. I'm doing an experiment. We're going to see if it works. I don't know. Some clothes, I don't know. I don't know why or how I got there. Some clothes came back up from the cabin. So we're going to talk about that, because I didn't get into some of the cabin clothes. Because decluttering here and moving it to the cabin is not decluttering. Came to that realization in the last video. For example, these are so stinking cute. They're so like ugly that they're cute. Amazon? I don't know. Okay. But yes, this is the least amount of clothes I've ever owned in my life, believe it or not. And I say that every single declutter because it's true. Every single declutter, it's less and less and less. Yeah, okay. So don't look! Don't! Inappropriate. Don't look! Judgment-free zone. It's a judgment-free zone. This is a judgment-free zone. Yes. Okay. Okay, if you do, can you just, like, I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive. So, judgment-free zone. This is going great, Danielle. You're so good at this. My mom buys me clothes, too. I know. My mom buys everyone everything. My mom has she loves to shop. My mom has, if you've been with me for a while, you already know that. Both of these drawers are completely cleared out, and I don't think I have any more clothes. Yeah, you do, right here. Wait. Oh, these are my painting clothes and my swimsuits. Where did I get that swimsuit? So about 8 or 9 months ago, I started purchasing a new article of clothing each month, usually 1 or 2 articles of clothing. And this shirt is really what kickstarted the idea to create a new simplified weekly uniform. So I just wanted to mention that really quickly because it's expensive to get a new wardrobe. It took me a while. I did bring it up to the cabin because I asked Ian. I love it. I don't think he likes it, but the last time I went through clothes, I asked him, hey, do you think this should be a cabin sweater, and he's like, yeah, that should be a cabin one. And I was like, oh, I don't think he likes it, because I can tell. You know how you can tell. You can tell. I could tell. So I was like, well, I'm not getting rid of it, so I'm going to bring it up to the cabin. Well, now I'm like, you know what? I don't care. It's winter time. I love this dang thing. I'm wearing it. So there is clothing here that I have decluttered. This is it, this pile that I have decluttered in the past and I brought up to the cabin. And I think for me, the cabin is kind of like my maybe box. It's my, you know, in the future bin. It's my, do you know what I'm saying? Like if you ever have a bin or a box where you store things that you're just not sure of, and you kind of come back to it maybe 4 or 6 months later or however long, because you're not ready to part with it. You're just not sure what to do with it. So you put it in the for later bin. That's what the cabin was for me. And honestly, you know, in my head, it was like, all right, well, if I'm decluttering here, but I'm moving it to the cabin, I'm still technically decluttering. Well, I was lying to myself. I was telling myself that just to keep things. And this was kind of a breakthrough, you know, moment that I had in the last video, which I'll link the last video in the description box below. It was the last cabin video that I did. And I talk about breaking the clutter cycle, because what I was doing is lying to myself. Just because I'm decluttering from here doesn't mean I'm actually decluttering if I'm bringing it to the cabin. No. I keep second guessing myself on that. This is an absolute yes. I do love this. I've been wearing this quite frequently since I brought it back. So I am going to keep that. This was another one. I think I decluttered almost 2 years ago or something like that. I absolutely love this dress. Found it up at the cabin. It's so fall. It's so pretty. It's so cute. I don't know why I even considered decluttering it or bringing it up to the cabin. This was such a score find, and I've been wearing it. So I absolutely is going in my wardrobe. I live in leggings, and I don't want to, I keep saying to myself that I'm not going to do that every day. I don't think there's anything wrong with being comfortable and wearing leggings, but for me, it was like every single day. Like I live in leggings or a t-shirt, and I do want to, I want to dress up, and I keep saying that. I keep telling myself that I'm going to do that, but there's something about getting yourself dressed up where it makes you more motivated. I feel like I'm more productive and more motivated when I am in at least a pair of jeans. Like I think like a pair of jeans just transforms my whole day. So I did get, I think 2 or 3 new pairs of jeans. The majority of the clothes that I've decluttered in the past are gone. They're donated. I'm talking well over 90% of the clothes I've decluttered are gone. But there were a select few articles of clothing that I did bring up to the cabin. And I do think I was using the cabin as like a maybe bin. What I found interesting is that some of the clothes that I brought back, I do love and I am wearing. So I thought to myself, maybe instead of transferring things from place to place, which we don't want to do anymore, I would create a maybe box. It's very small. You'll see it later on. This is not sponsored. This is not a sponsored video. I'm going to use this HelloFresh box to store all of the clothes that we're donating. I think this is like a perfect box. They're so nice. They're huge. This is our second order. We love them. I love HelloFresh. It's so nice. It's like super delicious, healthy, really unique, interesting foods that are so good. So I am obsessed with HelloFresh. This is our second order, and we will continue to buy them, but their boxes are so big. They're so nice. So I'm using these for decluttering. I wish I had these when I was first decluttering. They're so nice, but not sponsored, just saying. I'm going to get a really small box for my maybe items because I want to set boundaries for my maybe items. I don't want to go overboard. Boundaries are good. You know, what am I doing? I don't love it. Sometimes when I'm working on something, I get into the most deepest thoughts, and that's what happened here. I ended up going into all different directions, rambling on for about 20 to 25 minutes, mostly on things that didn't really relate to today's video. So I am going to skip this part. Uh, I do want to talk about some of the things I was talking about here, though, in a future video. So I will be coming back to what I was discussing here. But I do want to stay on topic. And I wanted to mention that when simplifying and decluttering my wardrobe, I really had to put a lot of thought into how I wanted to curate my wardrobe. I had to think about where I live and the occasions. That's really important. So I live in Minnesota and we have sometimes really harsh, cold winters. We have cool or cooler springs and falls. We have hot, humid summers. I had to make sure that I was tailoring my wardrobe to meet those seasonal needs. I also had to keep in mind the occasions. What am I doing on a daily basis? What does my lifestyle look like? And really, really tailor that wardrobe to my everyday life, but also considering other occasions such as date nights or, I have a wedding coming up this weekend. Making sure that I'm prepared for all occasions, business attire, things like that. So there was a lot of thought that went behind creating this simplified wardrobe. So what I ended up doing, keeping all of that in mind, is writing down everything that I think I needed. And I think I did a pretty good job. So at the end of today's video, you're going to see this list that I wrote and making sure that I have that amount and number of clothing. So like a certain number of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, blazers, sweatshirts, and so forth. So we'll talk about that a little later on today. Oh my God, that's gonna go with that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll keep that. So as I stated earlier, each month for the last 8 or 9 months, I've been purchasing a new article of clothing to create a newer wardrobe. So I did incorporate new pieces of clothing and old pieces of clothing into my simplified wardrobe. In today's video, I wanted to show you every single new piece of clothing that I purchased. I think it went on for about 7 to 8 minutes. I'm not going to do that to you. I've decided to cut that as well. So I'm just going to show you a couple of new articles of clothing that I got. Maybe the rest of it I'll show on Instagram later this week. I'll link my Instagram in the description box below. I got this one for $6.99 at the Goodwill. This is a Gap shirt. And I check my shirts, like it's just a plain gray long sleeve shirt that I thought was really nice. Soft and sexy. I don't know where it's from. But this one was only $3.99. So I got this one. Again, I love the color. I just want something. The reason why I'm not choosing, I don't really wear a lot of bright colors. I personally do not think that I look good in reds, blues, orange, yellow, purples. I personally do not think I look good in those colors. I only really ever wear is beige, white, gray, black, and green is usually that's usually my color scheme. Oh, and pink. It looks more reddish purple on camera, but it's actually, I think, more browns. But is this not so 90s? It's the collar. It's the collar. Is this not, to me, I don't know why. This reminds me so much of the 90s. Can you see through this? Is that inappropriate? I probably need to wear it on. Oh no, I can't see through it. But oh my God, it reminds me so much of the 90s. And I got 2 90s tops for fall, winter. Is that not cute? Is that not cute? Do you see the little, yeah, I gotta take the tag off a little bit. Oh, I just think it's adorable. I don't know, I love it. Okay. Just keep in mind when you are decluttering your clothes, like, how does it make you feel? When I force myself, like for example, I force myself to wear this and any other article of clothing that I am debating on keeping, I force myself to wear it because by wearing it and walking around in it, we can kind of gauge to see if it's something that we really want. You know, if we're not physically wearing it and putting it on, how are we supposed to know if we really like how it feels? Is it comfortable? Is it my style? Is it, you know, all of these things. So if there's an article of clothing that you're questioning, force yourself to wear it for a little while, maybe a half a day, whatever it takes, and then make a final decision on it. I love this. I made a final decision on it. I'm going to keep it. Another thing is too, is that when you're looking at clothing, give me an example here. I'm going to take this one. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. If I'm asking myself this question with this one. Is this something I would buy again? No. I'm going to be honest, I would not buy this again. So I think it's safe to say that this can get donated. If you are going through stuff, no matter what it is, if you're decluttering stuff, you know, in this, for instance, with clothing, if it's something that you wouldn't buy again, you most likely don't really like it. You know, how long has it been since I've worn this? Well, I haven't worn this in, I don't even know how long. I think I tried it on like a couple months ago. I wore it for 5 minutes, took it off. Before then, I think it's been a year. I haven't worn this, and I don't, because it's not my go-to shirt. I don't love it. So, you know, if it's something you're not grabbing frequently, if it's something that you haven't worn for sure in a year or more, it's probably safe to say that it's time to go. So this is definitely one of those things that's time to go. So just keep that in mind when you're going through your stuff. Do you guys like this shirt, this sweatshirt on me? I really love this, and it's purple, and purple is just not my color. Most aren't. I really honestly stick to black and white. I just don't. And I love green, so I don't care because that's my favorite color. But I don't know. I'm digging this. I think I'm going to wear this one. Okie dokie. I have now this is my maybe box boundary. So I'm going to use this box as my boundary for maybe items. There's only a couple that I'm not sure what I want to do with. This is one of them. I feel like I have a lot of sweaters. So I'm going to pack this one away. And then this may be shocking, but I'm going to put in the maybe box my Coffee Addict t-shirt because honestly, I really don't wear it that much anymore because I've overworn it. And the same with this Central Perk t-shirt. I am getting rid of it. I don't wear it anymore because I overwore it. This sweatshirt and this sweatshirt are the other two. So there's 4 items in total that are going in the maybe box. I'm going to close that up. It even, look at it, it even fits perfectly in there. Nice. So I'm going to put a date on this. I'm going to check back in probably about no more than 6 months. I'm going to store it under the bed. And yeah, we'll come back to it in 6 months. We'll see how I feel about it. So I'm going to go through everything that we're keeping, but this is everything that we're letting go of. Again, this whole, I got to kind of refold it. This whole box is completely full of clothes. Like, it's plumb full. How many times have I changed in the last couple of hours? 10? Probably. I wanted to try on this t-shirt because I really like this one. I haven't worn it in a while. So I was like, I don't know, I love it. So anyway, I have a list here. And the title is Simplified Weekly Uniform. And I'm going to read this off. So for t-shirts, I have 6 to 7. This is how I wanted this to go. This is what I ideally want my weekly uniform to look like, because this is what I want it to look like. You didn't finish that in your head, did you? It just kind of vomited out. because I live in Minnesota and with the 4 seasons, it can be really unpredictable. So I put a lot of time into thinking on what would work for my wardrobe. Like what would ideally work with the seasons and occasions. And I think I got it pretty figured out. I think this is very simplified. I think that this is realistic more importantly, this is manageable and it's realistic. And that's what I want. I don't want to be too minimal and then I'm stuck with, not enough. I don't want to be, I don't want to not be simplified and I'm still in this same cycle of having too much, having to think about what to wear each day and not meeting my goals. So t-shirts 6 to 7, long sleeve shirts 10 max, sweaters 4 to 5, sweatshirts 4 to 5, formal dresses 2, casual dresses 2, jeans 3, dress pants 3, swimsuits I just need 1, PJs I just need 3 sets, tank tops 3 to 4. Honestly, I think I only have 3 because I think that's plenty. And then blazers and blouses, or like formal, where it like it's, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. I said 6. So that to me is plenty and it's realistic and it's a good goal and I like it. So let's go through. This right here is my new simplified weekly uniform. This is my new wardrobe. However, I am going to be getting rid of all of this within the next maybe month or 2 because I'm going to get a whole new 3 sets of pajamas. So just 3. So this is my 3 for right now. This is my filler, but eventually all of that is gonna go. I have 2 pairs of jeans that I love. Love these 2. So we need 1 more pair of jeans. Tank tops. I have 1, 2, 3. So I did not put shorts on the list, but I do have a pair. Moving along. Oh, I forgot to put leggings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leggings. Good. 1 formal dress. So I need 1 more formal dress. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 t-shirts. That's perfect. That's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 long sleeves. Formal pants. I have a set. And then this one, so I have 2 formal pants, 1 swimsuit, that's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sweatshirts, that is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4 sweaters, that is perfect. And then I have 2 casual dresses, that is perfect. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blouses / blazers. I actually went under what I had originally wanted. So I have everything except I need 1 formal dress, which I'll get this weekend for the wedding coming up, 1 pair of jeans, 1 dress pants, and my pajamas, and that's it. Yeah. 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 So Ian said he doesn't care that I use this and he takes the entire dresser because I don't need the dresser at all anymore. Like I don't need the dresser. So, and I like my clothes out in the open, but this is my wardrobe. This is my entire wardrobe. And then this is like formal stuff. I gotta redo this, it looks bad. But I figured that can go on top because I'm not gonna be wearing that often. That's just for, special occasions. But these 2, basically these 2 shelves here is my wardrobe. Like that's all of my clothes. Wow. Do you know how nice this is? Like, seriously, I just, all I gotta do is wake up in the morning. I don't have to dig through that pile that was just insane over there. And I don't have to go through any dressers. I don't have to go through any dresser drawers. I have waited 2 years to simplify my wardrobe like this, and I did it. We got here. Out of all of the clothes declutters that I've done, this is where we're at. Wow. It's a big moment. We did it. I don't want to toot my own horn here, but beep beep. Now only if Ian and my children could want to be this minimal. Because they always have so much clothes. They love clothes. We'll get there, maybe. We'll see. It's fine. But I'm there. I refolded the clothes just because it looked pretty bad. This is much better. I don't need the dresser anymore, just these 2 shelves. It's taken me 2 years to simplify my wardrobe like this. I am eliminating decision fatigue, and it's amazing. It's incredible. I'm so happy that I finally met my goals with my clothing, with my wardrobe. So pretty sure there was a chip in one of those drawers. I have to clean this dresser. We should probably just burn the dresser. But anyway, I did find a couple of other articles of clothing shoved in baskets downstairs. I ended up getting rid of them. That box wasn't big enough for everything we decluttered, so I did grab that bag. So this is everything. That's all of the clothes that we decluttered from today's video. I have officially simplified my wardrobe, and I honestly couldn't be happier. I think this is going to make a huge difference, especially with my morning routines. But I don't know how I feel about the length of this video, you guys. It's pretty short. Don't get used to it. The next one's going to be super long. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you so much. And we will talk to you on the next one. Bye, everyone.